procrastination is something that affects all of us, but it is not something to be dismissed lightly. When you get started or you look at that thing that you really rather not do, areas in your brain associated with pain are activated. Naturally enough, your brain will look for something else to focus its energy on to get rid of that negative stimulation. But here's the thing. Researchers discover that if you just get started on that task that you really rather not do, even if it's for a little period of time, after a while that neural discomfort disappears and you actually are able to work on that task for a longer period of time. What does that mean for you? That means that if you just change your mindset from the just do it to just get started, then you can beat procrastination because all you have to do is get started on that task that you don't want to do. So here's the 4 tips that we have for you to get you started and to keep you going. Once you get started, really, it's not as hard as you think.
Know that you don't have to complete a project in one sitting. Rather, break it down into actionable steps, no matter how small. Maybe that's reading next week's reading list, emailing your group for a group project, or downloading a PDF. And when that's done, ask yourself what's next. Take these small steps to inch you towards your goal.
Second, whatever your worst time suck is, try not to look at it for the first 4 hours of the day. Whether you're a social media procrastinator, a video game player, or a Netflix binge watcher, try to use apps which will limit your access to these things until later in the day.
Third, make a procrastination plan. Think of all the activities you typically do when you're avoiding doing something important. Then, make a plan of what to do when you're feeling tempted. For example, if your problem is always checking social media, you could write, I will put away my phone for 20 minutes, take notes with a pen and paper, and then, at the end of the 20 minutes, I'll reward myself by checking social media. Keep your plan somewhere you can see it.
Fourth, try the 5 more rule. When you feel like giving up, tell yourself just 5 more. That might mean reading 5 more paragraphs, working on a problem for 5 more minutes, writing 5 more lines of code, defining 5 more key terms, anything as long as it's not too daunting. You want the 5 more rule to make the task feel achievable and keeping you in your seat working.
Those are 4 tips in beating procrastination. What will you try today?